Welcome back to part 8 of building a Yippee mobile game. It's gonna be real swell. We've got some nice cool things planned. Well, we're gonna make some more terrain and stuff. I think that'll be pretty good. Yeah, last stream we kind of replaced the ground to be made up of squares. We also added like a bridge thing. Yeah, and we also came up with a couple of bugs. I managed to fix like the background wrapping bug off stream. I also changed the bridge texture to be an actual like made up of blocks instead of the bridge itself, so it's kind of more in sync with the pixel art, like 2D aspect of the game. But yeah, we're gonna be working today on like some random terrain generation. Yeah, right now we just have like 3 terrain things showing. They're not randomly placed. I kind of want to, like, as the player moves from left to right on the screen, I want the terrain to kind of randomly generate. So we'll try something like that. Let's see how it is. But yeah, let's get into it, shall we? So, here's where we left off. I'll show you the changes I made off stream. Not much, but you see the background? Before it was kind of looping early, but now it's going all the way. Oh, and here's another change, the bridge here. It's now using like these bridge blocks that I've created instead of like we had like an actual like bridge here before, but now we've got like these bridge blocks, which I think fits better with the kind of stuff. Oh, also welcome Sputnik. Yeah, we're adding more terrain stuff this stream. Should be pretty good. Yeah, we've got these like bridge blocks. Yeah, and we've got the background looping now. So you see it like ends here, and then here's the sun again, because it's looping. If you can tell, it's like a little bit of it's like a line here, where the image is looped. I tried to make it subtle, but might try to edit the image a bit more. But yeah, that's what we've got going. Still a bug here with like a random chunk of the ground taken out. I don't know, I might fix this off stream, but yeah, that has to do with how we're like kind of reusing the ground textures as we're going from left to right and right to left. Yeah, this is pretty good. But yeah, this bridge and this little dirt bridge and this pyramid here, they're all like placed at the start of the game, but I want to kind of spawn these in randomly as you play. So I think that'll be good. Yeah, let's work on that. I think that'll be pretty good. Yep. So let's start on some random generation. Because right now we're just creating like these 3 pyramid, grass bridge, wooden bridge, all at these like fixed X locations. But I want them to kind of, instead of being fixed, maybe spawn like randomly and far apart. I think that will be good. Yeah, let me think. How do I want to do that exactly? So I would say the Y positions are fine. I can keep these for each of these. Bridge, pyramid, wooden bridge. But the X positions, I kind of just want to update like these denominators to be random. Yeah, it's like this one's like 25 blocks out. This one I think is like, I don't know how many blocks out, but yeah, we'll just make this a random X and have it continually spawn as the player moves from left to right. I think that'll be pretty good. So, I kind of want to do that in the update function. Like once the player reaches a certain X position, we should like spawn something. Yeah, maybe, I could do something like, have a counter that keeps track of when I should spawn something or not. It's like var should, or like spawn structure counter equals 1.0. And yeah, once I reach a certain part of the screen, I'll spawn something. Yeah, how about that? So if, kind of like how I have the other if statements here, like if player.position.x is greater than, say, maybe frame.width times 2 or something. Nah, maybe just frame.width times, like, let's say spawn structure counter. We'll say spawn structure counter plus equals 1. And then here we'll say spawn like a random structure. So like, let's make a random integer. So like var struct structure to spawn equals int dot random in 0 to like 3 or 2 or 1 to 3, because we only have 3 structures right now. We have the pyramid, we have the bridge, and we have the dirt bridge. So yeah, this will kind of determine which structure we want to spawn. And then we'll switch on this structure to spawn case 1, case 2, default. Because in Swift you always have to have a default in your switch. And then here we'll just pick a place to spawn, or pick a structure to spawn. So instead of putting this here, oh wait, did I accidentally delete that? I think oh no, I didn't. Alright, so we will spawn some random structures. I think that'll be good. So probably like here we'll say spawn the pyramid, spawn the grass bridge, spawn the wooden bridge. That'll be good. So here's the question. What should this x value be? It should probably be a function of the screens, or like how many squares the player has traveled. Yeah, so okay, how do I want to do that then? I should keep track of how many squares they've traveled, probably. I think that might be beneficial for the future too, but I don't know. Because I have the player's current X position, right? I can just spawn it at the nearest, like, frame.width divided by 16 or something. Yeah. So, okay. This is an interesting problem. So, yeah, I need to, like, basically, each square is, like, frame.width divided by 16 wide. So, I need to spawn these structures so that it matches up with this. Like, if the screen's divided by 16 wide, I have to make sure, like, the pyramid and the bridge spawn, like, in one of those 16 divisions. So, let me think. Oh, actually, because we know that it should spawn when it hits frame.width times some value. So we can use this actually to determine where we spawn. Instead of maybe counting how many squares we've traveled, we can just use this. I think that will be good. So yeah, let's try this to begin with and then tweak it a bit more later on. So let's say x should be, instead of frame.width divided by 4 minus this offset, we'll say this, frame.width times spawn structure counter. Same with this one. And then I suppose the same with this. And yeah, let's just see what this looks like. this is pretty basic, but let's test in little baby steps. So, uh-oh. I'm not even seeing it spawn. Why would this be? So, let me think. Is this ever true then? It should be. Let me think. Oh, I think that's because this should come after. Yeah, I think that might be why. Also, that can be a Yeah. So... let's see now. Do we get our nice structures generating? Oh, here's a pyramid. And then here's another pyramid. Oh, looks like we spawned inside the bridge. Oh, and here's a pyramid. Well, we do have like this dynamic spawn generation, so that's cool. But it's kind of happening too infrequent. And also we spawned inside our bridge. Like it should already spawn and then we see it, but not like spawn on top of us. Yeah, so we need to fix this a little bit. Yeah, so let's say maybe divide it by 2, then spawn it. Yeah, I think that might be better. And spawn it in front of us. I think that'll fix our problem. Although this makes the spawning more frequent. So, do we want it to spawn that frequently? So basically when we travel half the screen width, it'll spawn a structure. It's like right there. Oh, it's spawning structures, but they're not... Like, we don't see them until later. It's also lagging when we spawn. Yeah, that was a worry I had. That it might lag if we spawn a bunch of these nodes. Yeah, that's kind of why I made the ground like reuse textures. But it's spawning these way too far out in front of us. I need to... What do? I feel like this is too far out. So... Okay. Let me think. So... Let's say, instead of frame.width, let's do frame.width divided by 4 times 3. Yeah, something like this. Make it a little more in front of us. Let's see what that does. Oh, but still, I just spawned like 3 of them on top of each other. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, I have an idea why. I think it's taking some time to spawn these, and in the process this counter hasn't updated yet, so it's running this again. I think that's probably why. So, yeah, let me do this then. I'll do this -1. I think that'll fix our problem of it spawning stuff too frequently. Let's see. Now it spawns one thing. Spawns another one. Oh, but the bridge is too wide, so it's intersecting with our pyramid. It's also lagging, like every time it spawns something. Wow, that's a lot of bridges. Oh my goodness. Now that's a lot of bridges. Alright, how do I fix the lagging though? I have to like pre-generate all the textures then. Let me see. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT because I've faced this problem many times before, but I've made, like, there's a hard way to do it, and I feel like there's an easier way to do it. Like, the hard way is what I've been doing with the ground, which is like reusing the same sprite nodes over and over. But yeah, since we're like creating new bridges, it's like creating more new objects. Let's see, so my scene lags when new SK sprite nodes are created. How do I stop this? Yeah, they're saying reuse nodes. Let me see. Texture atlas, combine multiple images into a single texture. Optimize physics. Reduce node count. Let's see. Node visibility. Yeah, they're saying, I'm looking on ChatGPT, they're saying I can use some strategy to hide the nodes which aren't on screen or something. Let's see. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to like reuse the textures, man. Ooh, okay, that'll be tough. That's tough to implement. I have to like, yeah, that'll be kind of tough. Actually, will it? I have to think about this. So, okay. If I reuse the textures, so basically what I need to do to make it not lag every time like something spawns is like, say I have one pyramid here, right? And then I want to spawn another one later on down the line. I could use the same objects that make up this pyramid to show the other one. But the thing is, if the player ever goes back, we have to like move the position back here. Which is what I did with the ground, and then I ran into this bug with the gap. Yeah, okay. But that'll make it so that the app doesn't run out of memory if the player like keeps going forever. Because right now it could possibly. So, okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is a more of another algorithmic stream where we have like queues of nodes to hold the bridges and the squares and things. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because it'll lag otherwise. So, do I want to fix that now? Because this is more like a... That's kind of more like a bug, I want to say, not really like a feature. I do want to fix this before I do the enemy Yippee spawning. But, I guess the first thing I want to fix though is like not having these structures overlap. I think I can fix that first and then think about this problem. Yeah, I think that'll be a better way to go about it. So yeah, how do I want to make it so that these structures don't overlap? I guess I need to find the width of the textures or these structures and make sure that if I'm spawning something, it doesn't, if the structure still, like the previous structure still spawning, then we don't spawn the other one. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Yeah, that way they can never overlap. Yeah. I think that'll be fine. So, yeah, I think that's the only problem that's being caused by this. Yeah, I guess I can have a counter for like previous structure width, and I can check how wide it is compared with if it's supposed to spawn another structure. Yeah, if that kind of makes sense, but yeah, it's hard to describe, but let me just show what I'm talking about. So I'll say like var previous structure width. It'll start out at 0. And so or like width in squares. Like basically how many squares does the structure take up in like the x direction. So yeah, and we'll just calculate this in that update function that we had. Yeah, so like here, we'll say if we're creating a pyramid, then the width of it should be, the width of the pyramid depends on the height. So if the height is 4, the width would be, what would the width be? So if the height is 4, then we have like 4 on the bottom. No, we have 5 on the bottom. Like 1, 3, 5, 7. Right? I think so. Okay. So if the height of our pyramid is 4, let me think. So I guess I can do this first. This will be a length of bridge. I also want to make the length and the size of these structures like a variable. So we'll say like var length of bridge equals int.random in, let's say 2 to 5. And we'll pass that in here. And now we can say this is length of bridge plus 2, because we have 2. This length of bridge determines like the bridge part of it, but there's 2 blocks that make up the normal part of it. Yeah. And so then we can say here previous structure width in squares equals, so for the actual wooden bridge, it should be the height of the bridge times 2 plus the length of the bridge. Yeah. So we'll copy this variable length of bridge, and then we'll also say height of bridge, actually. Height of bridge. So height of bridge can be like 2 to 4, maybe 1 to 4? 2 to 4. And then length of bridge we can say is like 2 to like 8 or something. And then this can be height of bridge, or like, yeah, height of bridge stairs. And this can be length of bridge. Yeah, length of wooden bridge. And this will be height of bridge stairs times 2 plus length of wooden bridge. Alright. Yeah. And now this, what is this? So for our pyramid, here's when its height is 1, height is 2, height is 3. Oh no, wait, it's actually, this is height of 2. Height of 3 is this. Yeah, so it's kind of like, it would be height times 2 plus 1, I think. Yeah, is the length of this. So height of 3 is, 3 times 2 minus 1, I think. So if it's 2, it would be 2 times 2 minus 1, 1, 2 times 1 minus 1. Yeah, okay. So this would be, like height of pyramid times 2 minus 1. And this, we can say, height of pyramid will range from, I'll say maybe like 2 to 4. Yeah. Alright. So now that we have these height, or like previous structure width in squares defined, we can use that to like control whether we should spawn something or not. So like, and previous structure width in squares is, I suppose, okay, is less than, okay, let me think about this one actually. So let's think. So, okay, this is like frame width divided by 2 times spawn structure counter. We spawn things at frame dot width time divided by 4 times 3. So it has to include this, I think, in our calculation. Like this. So yeah. How do we include this? Let's say yeah, let's say that we have our thing spawn and it spawns at this position. So if we spawn our previous thing at this position and it's some width, and we need to make sure if we're to spawn something again that this value here is like greater than this width. Yeah. So okay. So and this greater than Yeah, greater than, I suppose, this times, okay, yeah, this is gonna be kind of awkward. It'll be greater than, and this shouldn't be -1. Greater than this, I suppose, plus frame dot width divided by 16 times previous structure width in squares. I think so. Yeah, it's a bit verbose. I'm not sure this is right either, because I want this whole thing to be 0. In the case that, okay, so this evaluates to 0. I think we're okay. Let me just check. Oh, our preview's gone. Let me get our preview back. I can't assign int to double. Okay. Yeah. Let's just do this then. Add 0.0. Sometimes it likes that. Is that better? So I do a product clean. Will it pick it up? I don't know, let's see. I think it liked it. Oh, never mind. I think we just need double around this. Yeah, I think so. Or double around the whole expression. And take out these extra 0.0s. Alright. Yeah, hopefully it likes it now. Yeah. Let's see. So if I reload it, oh, it likes it now. So if I walk forward, oh yeah, now we're not spawning anything. Yeah, it's not ideal. Okay. Yeah, looks like our expression was off. Like somewhere here. Oh yeah, also these should all be lets. Yeah, so our expression is off here. Looks like this is never true. What could be causing that? So, once we pass half of the screen, and this half of the screen position is, oh, I don't know why we're doing this comparison. Wait, so, and this half of the screen is greater than... Oh no, I think this is fine. But... Okay. And this half of the screen is greater than... Yeah, what is this value? Let me think. So, we have half of the screen, and it should be greater than, I suppose, where the last thing spawned, plus the width of the last thing, which I think is fine. Yeah, it seems to make sense to me. But, I suppose we can print some things, just to be sure. So let's print this. Good old print debugging. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, I think my quotes are off here somewhere. Where is this off? Oh, I'm missing a thingy in here. Yeah, let's print this and this. Alright, let's print all this stuff. Let's compare the numbers. Alright, what are we getting? So... this is 422. Then we have 633. That makes sense to me. And then this is 0. That makes sense. And this 633. So, okay. So this is 633. This whole thing. And we're trying to say, is that greater than, or is that less than 422, which is not true. Okay. Yeah, that's... Let me think. I gotta do this better. So... okay, this whole thing is 633, because this is 0. This is 633. Yeah, what comparison do I want? So... how about... let me think. Let me do the thinking emoji. Because I always want it to spawn at the beginning. So I guess this is like... if we hit a certain threshold and our threshold is greater than this, I don't know if that's what we want to do, that comparison. Perhaps? Perhaps indeed. We need to do something of that sort. Yeah. I have a feeling perhaps something like that should be done. Yeah. So... Okay. I'm trying to think this one through. Okay. Yeah, how do I get like the previous thing's positioned where it spawned, which is this, right? Plus its width. Is that less than our new spawn? So, okay. So here's our new spawn position. And, okay, this needs to be previous spawn position then. Oh, I think that's our problem. So, maybe just -1 here then. Maybe that's all we need. I think so. Because that's our previous spawn position, right? Yeah. And then this should be... this without the -1. Oh, yeah, I think that'll do it. Let's just take a look. Let's see what we've got going on. Actually... Uh-oh. That's not good. Yeah, we've got quite a lot of... Okay, let me say let structure spawn position equal this. And then just replace all this. Yeah. I guess that's all we can replace. What's better? Let me think. Yeah, okay. This is... what is this value? This is width of previous structure. Yeah. And then we'll say this is width of previous structure, I think? Or width of... wait, so this is width of current structure? Or no? Or yeah, structure, spawn position, like previous structure, spawn position. Yeah. Alright. Maybe something like that. So, does this make sense? So, structure spawn position is less than the previous structure's spawn position plus the width of the previous structure. That makes sense to me. Yeah, the one thing I'm worried about though is previous structure spawn position. This will be -1. So this whole thing will be negative. I think that's fine. Oh, we're missing some parentheses. Where are we missing? Oh, take this out. Yeah. And we need one here. Actually, we don't even need this. Or this. Alright, let's check. Oh, we have one more bug. Expected parentheses in... Oh. Yeah. Alright, I think we're good now. Let's see, hopefully our structures spawn and they don't overlap each other. That's the ideal scenario. Okay, we have a structure spawning. We have another structure spawning. Oh, but they're overlapping. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not quite what I wanted. Oh, now we don't have any structures spawning. Ooh, okay. This is not good. This is definitely an ungood scenario. Yes, okay. I'm gonna do some more printing, but this time I'll use our variables. So yeah, okay. So let me do this. Get rid of all this. Or all of this. And I would just print these variables. Yeah, something odd is going on. And then let's print this. All right. So let's see. So, okay, at the beginning, we have, what do we have? We have frame.width divided by 2, this thing, 422, which is fine. Then this is 0, 633, 0. So then this evaluates. So it's like, yeah, structure spawn position, which is 633, is greater than, suppose that would be 0 and 0. That's true, but then this is false. So what if we go up? So I go up. Now what do we see? We see this math, which is 1529, is, I suppose, let's see, 1529 less than structure spawn position, which is 1899, which is true. Yes. So then it spawns. But then, we run into these scenarios where they spawn on top of each other. Uh-oh. What was that? Our little enemy Yippee got yeeted into oblivion. Wherever he went. Uh-oh. Where did little Yippee go? Now it's not spawning anything. Uh-oh. Let's check our math. Previous structure would spawn 1266. Width of previous structure 633. Oh. Wait, really? We only have one structure though. Yeah. What is 633? What is like width of thing divided by 16? This is quite a lot of bugs. This is very icky, I must admit. Yeah, I'm tempted to just work on enemy spawns, because this is a little icky. Yeah, maybe enemy spawns and enemy combat and player health. Yeah, I might do that. This might be a better avenue. He just gets like... He's hidden behind the little bridge. R.I.P. Yippee. He's all hiding behind the bridge. The grumpy old Yippee who lives under the bridge. Poor Yippee man. And look, he's almost about to get swallowed up by the void. Oh no! Poor Yippee. Oh no. Alright. So let's spawn more enemy Yippies. And kind of change their color over time. I think that would be better. Oh, now we're getting some spawns. Nice. So it's working now. Maybe the only bug was at the very beginning. That could have been. Although we did see like a bug where it wasn't spawning for a while. Like it never spawned the first structure, so it never spawned any structures. Oh yeah, look at this now. It's not spawning at all. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, let's spawn some enemy Yippies. Let's do that. Let's work on that. I think that will be a better thing to make progress on. Yeah, don't want to get stuck too long on some things. E. Yeah, interesting though, a bridge of width 2. It's very, very cute, very small. Yeah, I've never seen this. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, let's work on some enemy Yippee spawns. Or actually, another bug I wanted to fix was like when a structure spawns, like I don't want to. Oh, actually, I'm not even able to shoot. Oh no, now I am. Oh, I see, because it was okay. Yeah, it's like shooting too fast. Okay. Yeah. Alright, I guess you just gotta melee from here. Yeah, another thing I wanted to fix was the grass blocks on top of grass blocks. I want this grass to be on top of the dirt instead of like a grass on the ground. Yeah. So, yeah. What to do? Let me think. How about, what to add? Yeah, enemy Yippee spawns. That will be good. So, for our enemy Yippee spawns, what shall we do? How about let's work first on assigning different color Yippies to different health points and damage. Yeah. So I do have a function somewhere here, spawn enemy. Yes. I want to add a field here, like, damage. Yeah, just like, amount of damage. And then, I guess I can default this to like 40. Yeah. Because right now it's... Yeah, we're not even... The enemy Yippee doesn't even have the ability to damage the player. Yeah. So, okay. I wanted to do something like... be able to have these values tweakable. Like, very easily. So... Yeah, right now we have like the gray Yippee spawn. And it uses the Yippee gray texture. But yeah, I want to say like gray Yippee has like, I don't know, not much health. I want to give it less health. But then as you progress in the game, the different color enemies can spawn with more health or damage. Yeah. So that's what I want to do. And also different ruby drop chance percentages too. Like the stronger enemies can drop rubies more often. But I wanted all of these values, like the damage, the max health, the enemy type, and the ruby drop chance percentage to be like tweakable in like a constants file or something. So let me actually do that. Let me make a supporting file and I'll call it like game, maybe game, what's a good thing for this? Like, game config, maybe? That might be better. Or game constant. That's probably better. So I'll make this a Swift file. I'll call this game constants. And then we'll make it, I guess a struct call it game constants, and we'll fill it with a bunch of static lets. So we'll say, yeah, maybe, trying to think, how do I want to do this? So do I want to put spawn rate in here too? Maybe. Yeah. Probably. I think. Yeah, let me think. Oh, also this DJ Sona music really goes hard. That's a nice beat. All right, let me think. How do I want to go about this? So I want the whatchamacallit, the enemy Yippee texture to be, well, all of these values to be variable, right? So, and I want to set these in a constants file. I could do an array of these, I guess. Oh, maybe. Ooh, can I do like a hash map? That might be better. Can I do like a static let hash map? Ooh, I think that would be better. Static let, Yippee, or enemy values equals. Now, can I do this? Like, let's say like gray Yippee. And then this has a struct of values or something. Maybe I should define another struct. Just call it like struct enemy, like enemy values. But then this should be all enemy values. Yeah. Okay, trying to think, what do I want here then? This should be let, I want this to be private too. Let, guess what, like health points equals 0, let, let's see, so I want to create an enemy values here. And be able to set like health points equals 40 or something. Would a struct do this? Ooh, I don't think so. I'm not sure if this is allowed. Yeah. Wait, do we not have a blue one? Really? Maybe I didn't copy it over from my other computer. Let me see. Let's do some investigating. Oh no. Oh, yeah, I don't think I copied it over. I did make the asset though. Maybe I didn't copy it from this computer. Oh no, I just literally never... I'm glad I caught that. Let me email it over to myself. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Let's get our blue Yippee back. Alright. Blue Yippee inbound. Let's get our blue Yippies back. Do I have it? I think so. Uno momento. While we rescue blue Yippee from the depths of my other computer. Yes. Aha, here we go. It was missing, but I did make him. So these are our Yippies. So I want these to be skins, but also enemies. So right now we just have the gray one, right? But I want different color Yippies to spawn later on. With like more health and damage. Yeah. So that should be good. Yeah, sorry, I had to cough. Yeah, so... yeah, that should be good. So... let's see. So what do we want the enemies to be? I want the gray one, the green one maybe, the orange one, the red one, maybe yellow. Yeah, how's that? Yellow, maybe purple. Can be like the hardest one. Or red. Red can be the hardest one. Yeah, so let's do... maybe actually gray, green, blue, brown too. We can do brown, I think. Because I don't want to use all of them though. I'm kind of like, yeah, I can do this and this, and then I'm like listing all of them. Because I want some of them to be like skin exclusive. I'm kind of tempted with like green, blue, definitely red. I want this to be the strongest one. Strongest enemy. Yeah, so green, gray, green, blue, red. Like one more, like orange maybe? Or yellow. Maybe that can be good. Not the blue is nice. Yeah. He's a nice goober. Yeah, I don't want him to be an enemy either. Yeah. Oh wait, but I did say green and blue. Oh, yeah, maybe then... yeah, maybe we can leave him just as a skin then. Yeah, so maybe gray, green, red, and then... I kind of want like two more. So gray, green, red. Let's do maybe yellow, and orange. It's like maybe these 5 for now. Yeah, let's do that. So like gray, green, orange, red, yellow. Those are our enemies. Yes, let's do that. So gray, green, red. What else did we have? Yellow and orange. Yeah, how about that? I think that'll be nice. So, yeah, now we need to determine like how many health points each of them have and how much damage they can do and how often they drop rubies. So I want the red one to be the highest. Maybe like 80% or something. Like it can drop a ruby. And the yellow one, maybe, let's say, maybe 60%. The orange one, like 40%. And the green one, 20%. I think so. I think that'll be good. And then let's just up their health by like 20 each time. So like 70 for green, 90 for orange, 110 for yellow, 130 for red. Cool. And then, maybe they should double the damage each time. Because we only have 100 hit points. So we don't want to like, I mean, maybe you can get hit by red like 3 times and then you die. So this would have to be like 35 damage or something. Or like 40 damage. Yeah, because then you get hit 3 times, you lose 120 health. Maybe yellow one you can get hit 4 times? Or, yeah. Yeah, so if you get hit 4 times, that would be like 30 damage. Orange one, you can get hit 5 times, that would be 20 damage. Yeah, and then, okay, I gotta adjust this damage, so then this should be 10, like maybe this is 15? I think that'll be fine. Yeah, I think these are good values for our enemies. Yeah, I think that's good. Now let's work on integrating these into our spawn enemy function here. So, I do want to have like a value here, which is like, enemy to spawn. And this, this gets us like which enemy we should spawn. So, we'll say int.random in range 0 to like basically however many enemies we have, which I think is 5. Yeah, we have like 5. Can't find health points. Oh, maybe I'm initializing this wrong. Let me think. How do I initialize a struct then? I should initialize struct Swift. Maybe I can't do that. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I'm doing this wrong. This should be... this should be like this. Yeah, I was doing it wrong. Let's change it to this kind of format. Yeah, I think that would be better. And let's just copy this for this and change the numbers. So we have 70, 15, and 20. Let's do it for all of them. Yeah, I think that'll be good. 90, 20, and 40. That would be pretty nice. Alright. This should be 110, 30, and 60. And then this should be 130, 40, and 80. Yeah, I think that's good. Cool. And then also, I want another value here, which is like weapon held. And this should be a string. Because either, I think that I'll give them like swords or sticks. It's like a sword or a stick. Yeah, depending on which enemy it is. And then it can swing it at the player. I think that'll be good. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. So I think we've got this, game constants. We've got this, all enemy values. Yeah. And then we have 5 enemies, so we'll say I suppose we can say 1 to 5 here. And then we'll switch on this. Case 1, case 2. Let's just make all of our cases. And this determines which enemy values we should give. So, actually, do I need this case, actually? I don't think so, because this is an array. I can just use it as an index. Yeah. I think so. Oh no, this is a dictionary. I do need that switch statement. Yeah. So then we'll say I guess this shouldn't be private then, because we'll want to get a reference to this enemy values. So struct I guess let enemy values equal new, or oh no, that's Java. Enemy values, or like game constants dot enemy values, something like that, I think. Yeah, and then we can say like enemy values equals what do we have? Game constants dot all enemy values, and then great, yippee. Yeah, I think something like this can work, indeed. And we'll have green and orange. I think this is yellow and red. Cool. Also, we'll do a product clean because I think it's yeah. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay, I think it's not complaining, so I think we're good. So yeah, we'll say, oh, also we want to associate textures with each of them. Yeah, that's another thing. Okay. Because right now we just have this gray yippee texture. Yeah. Or yippee gray texture. I'll move all these to our game constants. Yeah. So this is yippee gray, and we have green. Oh, it should be green and orange, yellow, and red. And then we'll say, oh, we're missing weapon held too. So I guess like the first 3 enemies can hold sticks, and then the last, or maybe first 2 hold sticks and last 3 hold swords. So yeah, let's say Actually, we can do this weapon texture. This can be an SK texture. And we can say let enemy texture be SK texture. I think that would be better. Yeah. You can say enemy texture for this should be Yippee gray texture. Yeah. I think so. And then we'll say weapon texture is, and then we'll want to get the sword texture and the stick texture. Yeah, so we'll want to, I suppose, move these out of this file. Yeah. Let's move the sword texture out and put it in here. Yeah, how's that? And we'll also get a stick texture. Cool. I think that will be good. And then we can say this should be a sword texture. And now we'll just get these for all of this. Should be Yippee. Oh, wait, yeah, these need to have different names. Green and orange, yellow, and red. There we go. And then this is green, orange, yellow, and red. And this should actually be stick texture. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm running another clean just to be sure. However, we have sword texture. We need to get this from game constants. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna run this application C. I'll run it on my simulator. Because I feel like there might be some bugs. It's not like catching it right now. Let's see. Create enemy. Ooh. Oh, spawn enemy. Yeah, here. Now let's run this on our iPhone just to be sure that it's not gonna give us any bugs. Ah, yeah. Some bugs came up. Can't find SK texture. Oh, that's actually an easy fix. Import sprite kit. Oh, and there's also something that it can't type check. Oh, this one? Really? Okay. Let me give it explicit typing then. It should be string to enemy values. I suppose, yeah, enemy values. I think that will be good. So now let's try running it again, see if we get, oh, can't use this before self is available. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Looks like then we just need to pass these in here, I guess. Oh, but then, okay. That's initializing them multiple times, though. Okay. This is a bit awkward. I thought we might be able to run these textures in here, but... Okay. I guess I can't initialize with the textures. But... I think that's okay. I'll just, like... set these values dynamically. Yeah. And instead of doing them here, we'll do them in our spawn enemy function. And just move all these out into that game scene file again. We'll move them back up here. Which means we'll take out this. Yeah. Alright. Put all our textures up here. Yeah. Alright, hopefully this is fine then. Yeah. Then in our spawn enemy, we'll just do a bit of modifications. Also, I'm gonna run this again, make sure there's no bugs for sure. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna take this out then. Now let's run it. Oh. I need to put some defaults here. Let's set these then to, I guess, like all zeros, because we're not using that. And then, okay. Let's say this. We'll put our enemy up here. Yeah, and then we'll say enemy dot texture equals gray yippee texture, or yippee gray texture. Enemy dot okay. I guess I want to give it the sword later. I'll do it later. Or the stick. So it should be yippee green texture. This is yippee what's this, orange texture? And then yippee yellow. And then yippee red. Cool. I think that'll be good. And then, yeah, here's where I want to do the enemy values stuff. Now we'll get health points. And like damage dealt. And rupee. Drop chance percentage. Cool. That should be nice. And now here's another thing. I don't want to put this on a timer. I kind of want to spawn enemies based on the player's X position. Yeah, so actually take out that timer. Yeah. Yeah, this is spawning it every second, but we don't want to do a timer anymore. So let's say, yeah. Yeah, if player position X is, I'll do enemy spawn counter. I don't want to spawn enemies on a timer though. I don't think so. Yeah. So, yeah, let's trying to think how I should spawn these enemies. Because I want to also, like, maybe you can fight multiple enemies at once. Yeah. Maybe you can fight multiple enemies at once. So, yeah, maybe we can do that. I can like determine the number of enemies to spawn inside the spawn enemy function. I think. Or, ooh, I have an idea. Here's what I'm thinking for our spawn enemies. So, where's our spawn enemy? Yeah, here's what I'm thinking. So, we can, when we call this, we spawn a different color Yippee based on the player's X position, and we can also spawn like 1 to 3 enemies at a time. I think that could work. Yeah, let me do that, and then let me have like a kind of a spawn counter for like spawn enemy group counter, and then we'll spawn based off of that. So yeah, let's say if player.x is greater than frame.width divided by 2 times whatever spawn enemy group counter, then I want to spawn an enemy. I guess, we also need to pass in a position. And also, I'll do this. Let me say, let number of enemies to spawn equal int.random, like 1 to 3 enemies. Now we can say like for enemy num in number of enemies to spawn, and then we can say spawn enemy. So that way it's like spawning 1 to 3 enemies, but we need to spawn them at a certain position, which is like kind of this, I guess. It'll be CG, or no, it would be like CG point, and then we will pass in our X is this, and our Y. Our Y is something we have to think about, because there might be a structure, but I'll think about it later. But for now, actually we'll do an offset too, because we don't want them all to spawn on top of each other. So let's say plus, I suppose player.frame.size.width times enemy num. That way they spawn kind of like side by side. Yeah. Let's do this, and then we also need to increment this as well. Yeah. Alright, and then what was our Y position that we were spawning our enemies at? Let's see. That was at this Y. So let's replace this with spawn position. Yeah. I think that'll be good. And then we'll pass in a spawn position. Alright. Oh, yeah, this should be spawn position. Or I guess just position. I guess makes sense. Yeah. Alright, and then let's see, so we randomly choose what color they are, which gives them different attributes. Yeah, and then we just need to supply the Y, which we have on our clipboard. So yeah. Alright, now let's run this and see. Do we have some different enemy spawning available? Let's see. Any multicolored enemy yippies, perhaps? Oh, that's a lot of bugs. Okay, so this should be a var. Alright, that's okay. I need to unwrap something. Oh. I guess all of these need to be force unwrapped. Let me just like run this too so we make sure. Yeah, because sometimes when you access stuff from a dictionary, it has to like force unwrap it. Oh, and it also needs to... Oh, okay, spawn enemy position... CG point... Okay, let me break this up then. Let enemy X position equal this. And let enemy Y position equal this. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta like break up your expression. Otherwise the compiler can't calculate it in a reasonable amount of time. Yeah. Alright, let's see. I think we fixed our bugs. Do we have some multicolored Yippee spawns, perhaps? Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, more bugs. I think something parentheses. Oh, this should be a float, I think. Also, extra parentheses here. And we need an explicit type around something. I'll put this. Yeah, let's try this. Actually, I think it's already float. I think it's just this. Yeah, now let's try. Third time's a charm, perhaps. Maybe. Okay. So, no bugs. But... do we get some enemy... Oh! Oh, there's a gray Yippee in the floor. Uh-oh. Oh, and we hit a Yippee and it crashed. Uh-oh. Okay. Wait, let me... Wait, so it's only spawning gray ones, I think. Oh, we've got our bridge spawn. Yeah, there's a lot of bugs. A lot of enemy Yippies, too. Yeah, it's only spawning the gray ones, though. And we got some friends in the ground. Um, yeah, alright, so... Okay, and I think hitting crashes, I think, because of something with the variable. Because right now, we only really support hitting one enemy at a time. Oh, also, my music, bruh. Yeah, I don't got YouTube Premium. I'm cheap. So they pause it on purpose, right? So I have to pay them. But I'm a cheapskate. I ain't gonna pay them. So yeah, why is it only like showing gray ones though? That's one thing. Let's try and fix that first. Spawn enemy. So enemy to spawn 1 to 5. Let's see. Yeah, that's odd. It shouldn't just be spawning gray ones. Yeah, that means like this is always 1 or something. Oh, this is why. Yeah. It should oh yeah, this we shouldn't call this. Yeah, I think so. And then this we can just say enemy.texture. Okay, I think that should make our Yippies multicolored. Oh. Force unwrap. Yes. Now we should have some colorful Yippies. Yes, we do. Hello Yippies. Albeit they're a bit stuck sometimes, but yeah, we've got some multicolored Yippies now. Very cool. Very cool indeed. I think we should also be getting yellow ones too. I don't see a whole lot of yellow ones. Yeah, some colorful boys. Oh, here's a yellow one. Yeah, very cool. Some colorful enemy Yippee boys. Very cool. So, let's see. Yeah, running into some bugs when we like hit it, it like crashes. I think I know, or actually I can run this in the simulator to check why this is. Yeah, let's do that. So, I'll run this in my simulator and it'll give us a better insight into why we're crashing. So, yeah, because the preview sometimes doesn't tell us why sometimes. So let's hit this little boy. Oh, it crashes here. Alright. Let's see. So it's crashing on this line. Index out of range. Enemy index. Oh, I see. Okay. So wherever we're... Okay. Enemy index less than enemies.count. So... Okay, I guess... Oh, we might not be adding the health bars for all the enemies. Yeah, where are we appending the health bars? Now let's see if we can find all these references. So we're appending them here when we call this function. When do we call this? We call it when we are hitting, when we damage an enemy. So when do we call this? I think it's just when we hit an enemy. Okay. Oops. Yeah, this should be fine, I think. Let me think. Yeah, because we're doing some weird stuff. Alright, so enemy health bar. I guess we can print stuff, like... We can print how many health bars we have. Because we're, like, adding our health bars separate from the enemy. And then we can print our index. And then we can see like where's our discrepancy? Where indeed is our discrepancy? So if I go and I hit one of the colorful boys, like after the first one, if I hit perhaps like this one, then what are we printing? So let's see. So we've got down here enemy health bars is 1, while enemy index is 6. Yeah, that would do it. So we've got more enemies than we have health bars. Okay. So I see, okay. So we've added 1 health bar to our enemy health bars array, but we've actually have 6 enemies, and it's trying to like match up health bars to enemies, and that's where we're going wrong. So yeah, looks like, okay. An interesting conundrum indeed. Oh, okay, yeah, this is kind of like a design problem. Yeah, so the way I designed this was like, I assumed like the first enemy that gets hit is the first... I guess like the player's always gonna hit the first enemy, and then they're gonna hit the second one, and then they're gonna hit the third one. But that's not necessarily true. They could start out by hitting like the 6th enemy that spawns. And so in that case, how do we want to match up their health bars? Yeah. Okay, so I gotta like attach the health bars to an enemy. Yeah, basically I just can't use enemy index here. I have to use something else. And that something else has to be determined by the order the player hits the enemy. Yeah, I gotta think about this one. So yeah, say they hit the first enemy, then this should be 1. Or like 0, actually. But okay, so yeah, I'm not sure how to go about this, because like I have an idea on what I can do. I can just say like I can have another property here, which is like I don't know, like order hit, or like which is like order, yeah, I guess order hit, and it would be like 0 or something. And then like as the player hits enemies, we just increase this counter, but yeah, then we gotta like update it in multiple places. That's not ideal, actually. Yeah, this is a bit awkward. This is a very... This one's gonna be a tough cookie to crack, because the way we have it designed is a bit odd. I want to try something for now, though. Like, what if we just hit the enemies without the health bars showing? Maybe, let's see if that crashes or not. And then maybe we can think about the health bar stuff later. So, yeah, let's just, I'll put a to-do here, like, uncomment when fixed. And we'll just comment this out. Yeah. And comment out our prints. And then I suppose we will comment out this as well. Yeah. And I'll put a to-do here. Yeah, because I just want to see if I can, like, at least hit multiple enemies and not have it crash. So, let's see. I think we also are spawning health bars in our damage function. Yeah, where is that? I think it's somewhere up here. Or like it's in our did begin contact. And then, yeah, damage enemy. here. So yeah, okay, this is where we're spawning our health bars. So to do uncommon to when fixed. Yeah, let's just see then, because we can test things like the spawn rate of the ruby. Yeah. Actually, we should pull this from our user data. So, because we have that now, we can say, what is that? Ruby spawn chance or something? Yeah, ruby drop chance percentage. Yeah, because right now we're making every enemy drop a ruby, which now we can say like the gray ones should have like a 10% chance and the red ones have an 80% chance. Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, I think this is good. Alright, now let's see. So we won't be showing the health bars anymore, but at least we'll be able to see if we can like hit multiple. Okay. Yeah, this works. Cool. And so, yeah, the yellow ones have like a lot of health, so we hit them like many times. Like 3 times. And the orange one also 3 times, okay. And the gray ones should have like the least amount of health. Let's find a gray one. Or the green ones should have like maybe like 2 hits in them. Yeah. And the gray ones, oh, it's a little boy trapped in jail. Uh-oh. A little Yippee trapped in bridge jail. The little Yippee under the bridge. I think the gray ones, okay, so these ones take 2 hits. But the red ones, how many hits do you take? You take 2 hits. And then it takes 4 hits. Yeah, they have like an 80% drop chance on the ruby. So yeah, it's pretty likely that we got one there. But yeah, I think I also want to fix it so that when you hit them, they don't like slide away. they're doing like a moonwalk away from me. Uh-oh. It's hard to catch them that way. Yeah, plus our structure generation's kind of broken, so it's like they're gonna slide forever. Uh-oh. Yeah, we got a lot of things to fix. But in due time, we shall fix the things, as always. But yeah, let's think for now. Yeah, so we've got enemies spawning inside the structures. I don't really want that. But we can't really fix that until we fix our structure spawning problem. Many such bugs. But okay. Maybe one thing we can work on is like having the enemies fight back. I think we can work on that and fix some of these bugs later. I think that might be a decent strategy to go about this. So I do want to give the enemy Yippies like their own weapons, like a stick or a sword, and have them fight us, like fight back. I think that'll be good. So yeah, look at that. They're all inside the little staircase. But yeah, let's do that. So let's give our enemies some weapons. Yeah. So let's say also I need to fix this structure spawning to do. Fix structure spawning. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, let's give our enemies some weapons. Like little melee weapons. I don't know if I want to have any archer enemies. Maybe. Maybe that would be cool. Have the enemies shoot some arrows or something. Yeah, for now, let's give them like melee weapons. So yeah, let's say the first thing we need to do is put like a sword or a stick next to them. So yeah, here's our spawn enemy function. So yeah, here's where we're gonna want to give them like a sword or a stick. So actually, I do have a function somewhere here, which is like create sword, create weapon. It's like create melee weapon. Yeah. Oh, right, because I had to do this because, yeah, okay. Oh, and this is just a global melee weapon variable. Ooh, okay. Yeah. There were some problems I had with this where, like, when you swing the sword, like the hitbox around the sword sometimes didn't match where the sword was swinging. So we'll kind of have to figure out the same thing for the enemies when they swing the swords. Yeah. Also, it looks like we can only hit one enemy at a time. I want to update that so we can hit like multiple of them. Yeah. That would be good. Yeah. So, all right. What do we want to do? So let's give each enemy their own sword or stick. So I kind of want to use this function, but just modify it so I can like choose a position to put it at. Yeah. And actually, wherever the enemy is, I'll have to update the position of the sword to match it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, how do I want to go about that? So I think, yeah, I have here, this is where I do the function to make the sword follow the player. But we'll want to do something for the enemy. Yeah, that should be good. So for now, what shall we do? Let's think. Or maybe I should fix the health bar stuff first before we add some features. Because if we add too many features without fixing our bugs, then we'll run into a lot of bugs. So, I kind of want to fix this first then. Yeah, let's fix this first. Yeah. Let us fix this first. Yes. So, we just need to update this enemy index for the health bars. Yeah. So, let's see. What to do? What to do indeed. How about we... Yeah, how do we get this enemy index? That's the thing. Because it's not always gonna be whatever enemies in the enemy's array. Yeah, I'm not sure how to get this then. How about I... let me think. Yeah, how do I get this enemy index? How about... okay, so if it's like the 6th enemy we hit, then it'll be the 6... This enemy index will be like 6. So let enemy equal this. Yeah. So... I don't want to keep track of like the number of enemies I hit. Like I don't think that's helpful. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So, if I were to do the thing, then the thing will happen. Let's think. So, let's see. So, ARM. Thinking emoji. I feel like we shouldn't have done this, where we have like a separate array for health bars, because then we run into this mismatch with the indices. I wasn't sure how to go about it otherwise, though. Yeah, I want to attach the health bar to the enemy, but then we need to do this thing in the update function where we like constantly update the position of the health bar. So what is this? While enemy index less than enemies dot count, let enemy equal enemies enemy index if they were recently damaged and health bar is greater than 0, then make the health bar follow them. Yeah. Otherwise, remove them. So, how do we know which health bar should follow it? That's the thing. Yeah. That is the thing. Which health bar should follow which enemy? Yeah, I guess in that case we kind of do have to keep track of like what enemies hit. But I feel like there's no way it has to be that complex. Yeah, this is most intriguing. Indeed. Let's do some thinking emojis about this. Okay. Is there a way we can like redesign it though? So that we're not doing some weird stuff with the health bar spawning. Let me think. How about... Yeah, this is all like bug fixing though. Yeah. At least we got some multicolored yippies, albeit their spawning is weird and are structured as well too. Yeah. How about let's see what to do. We've got some friends in the ground as well. How'd you end up there, little yippies? Although, yeah, I think there's too many bugs. It's far too many bugs. I think we will need to definitely fix these bugs for sure. Yeah. We shall fix the bugs. Yeah, cause when we hit the thing, it'll crash. So, okay. Let's see. So, Irm. Oh, and it's lagging too when they spawn. A little bit, a little bit. What if I run this in simulator? Does it still lag? I wonder. I wonder. If I were to like keep going right... Oh, it lagged then. Oh, it does lag a little bit. Yeah. We're definitely experiencing some lag. I wonder then, can we really spawn too many enemies? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Indeed. Although we've got different color enemy spawning going, so that's good. Yeah. I suppose maybe... Let me think. Yeah, this is quite a lot of bugs here. I'm a little discouraged, not gonna lie. But we'll definitely fix the bugs in due time, but I don't think... I don't know. It takes me some time to fix the bugs, and it might not be very enjoyable to watch me fix these bugs. Yeah. I wonder then. Let's see. How about... Yeah. I mean, we got this bridge going. That was cool, though. Yeah, there's quite a lot of bugs. But... Yeah, I feel like just fixing them off stream, because it's a bit of an undertaking to debug these on stream, I would say. Yeah. Yeah. I would say so. Yeah, for now, I think, yeah. I might, let's see. So, okay, we've got quite, I can work on one thing. I can work on making sure that the enemies that spawn aren't, like, they spawn based on the player's X position. So, like, let's see, we have spawn enemy somewhere. Yes, here. Like right now we're spawning like randomly. But I can make it so that based on the player's X position, we spawn different color enemies. Yeah. I could do that indeed. Yeah, I think so. Instead of having this like int random here, we can make it a bit more nuanced. Definitely. Yeah, I guess I can maybe like if player's X position is beyond a certain value, then spawn in a different range. Actually, I think that would be better. Yeah. So let's say we'll make this 0, and then if Guess we can pass in the player position. Or player X position. Player X position. Call this a CG float. And then, let's see. So, where are we calling this spawn enemy? Here. Yes. Let's say player X position will be player.position.x. And now we can use this to spawn enemies of different colors. So, yeah. If player.position.x is greater than, yeah, I suppose if it's greater than frame.width, like if they've traveled, I guess suppose like 4 frames or 4 screen lengths, then enemy to spawn equals int.random in range. We can call this like the last 2. So like 3 to 5. And then we can have another one. Yeah. And we can call this an else. So if player.position.x is greater than frame.width times 2. Oh, and it's less than frame.width times 4. Yeah, something like this. Then the range will be like 1 to 2. Or actually it'll be like 1. Or yeah, 1 to 2. If player.position.x is actually less than frame.width times 2, yeah, actually, we'll do this first. If it's less than the frame.width times 2, then we'll only spawn the gray Yippee. Else if, and then we'll do something. Else if player.position.x is greater than frame.width times 2, and it's less than frame.width times 4, enemy to spawn will be in the range 1 to 3. And then if it's greater than 4, I feel like I should have % chances for them to spawn though. Yeah. Or no, I think this might be fine. Let's see what our spawning looks like with this. Yeah. Let's see if we get some different colorful boys. It should be Avar. So we got only gray ones. And then we got some green and orange ones. Still some gray ones. Then we get the red and the yellows later on. And orange. Cool. I feel like I should actually increase this. This should be like times like 6 or something. And this should be times 6. Yeah. And actually, I kind of want the range to always include the other ones. Yeah, so now it's only grays. And then now we can include greens. Now we can include oranges. Or I guess include greens and oranges. And now we can include the yellows and the reds. Now the problem is it's like lagging every time we... Yeah, every time we keep going from left to right. I've got to preload all our textures, huh? Yeah, otherwise it's gonna freeze up a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, it'll freeze up that way. Yeah. I feel like this dynamic rendering isn't working out all that well. I feel like I do kind of want to revert to like maybe an SKS file that like preloads everything. But that'll be a big redesign. I don't know if I'm up for that. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. I think we can get it to work, but just in due time. Yeah. We've got our nice color Yippees spawning. That's all right. Indeed. But yeah, we crash when we hit them because of the health bars. Yeah. So, yeah. I think we've made some good progress. But I think I might call it early because we've got a lot of bugs, and I kind of want to fix these off stream. I don't think it's very content to fix them on stream. I'll be honest. It's quite a many of them. Yeah, we got some good stuff going though. We got different like structure generation going. Different enemy spawns. Yeah. It's going well, I think. I think so. But yeah, we'll fix the stuff later. Like there's like little spikes of lag when it's spawning the structures or the enemies. But yeah, I think I might fix that a bit later, indeed. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. But for now, I'll wrap it up a little bit early, I think. Yeah, we'll fix the bugs later. Oh, we've got a lot of friends here, a lot of little enemy Yippee friends, indeed. But yeah, I think we've made some good progress so far. But yeah, with that, I will end part 8 of building a Yippee mobile game. We've got some good progress going. We got like dynamic structure spawning, albeit some bugs to fix with that. Same with the different enemy Yippee spawning. We got some different color Yippees too that spawn, so that's cool. Yeah, we've got some good stuff going. But with that, I will end it for now. Yeah, we'll be fixing the bugs. I'll fix some bugs and then we'll come back reinvigorated to hopefully we'll get some more stuff finished. We won't get too stuck on some bugs. We'll get there. It'll be good. Let's get the morale's high for sure. That should be good. Yeah, for now, I will wrap it up. Thanks for watching. We'll be back maybe on Friday, I think. 8 p.m. Pacific should be good. Yeah, catch you then. Take care. Have a nice weekend. Yeah. Bye.